Hold on tight to your dream. Hold on tight to your dream. When you see a ship go sailing, when you feel your heart is breaking, hold on tight. Hold on tight to your dream. It's a long time to be gone. Time just rolls on and hold on. When you need a shoulder to cry, when you get so sick of trying, just hold on to your dream. When you get so down that you can't get up, what you want so much but you're out of love. When you're so downhearted and misunderstood, just over and over you go. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Just hold on tight to the hand of the one that leads you right. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Million miles to go tonight. Dreamers won't stop believing on. When you see your ship go sailing, your heart is breaking. Oh, hold on tight. Hold on tight. Dreaming hold on tight. Hold on tight. When you get so down you can't get up. You want so much but you're out of love. When you're so downhearted and misunderstood, just hold on. glory. Oh, I need you more than ever before. I need you more than ever before. My heart is open for you. I just don't know what to do when I'm so far from you. So far from you. Oh, I made it that way, but I know it's wrong. I need to come back to you some way. Mm-hmm. Out of the fire, into the water I go. Seems like crowds is all I'm getting these days. Sinking in the mire, most of things I turn my heart on you, Lord. Want to show me, oh, teach me what I need to see, what I need to see. shaking like a leaf. You have been king of my glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? Hold me, Jesus, 'cause I'm shaking like a leaf. You have been king of my glory. Won't you be my Prince of Peace? All right. Well, we didn't have anybody come on tonight. I guess we're in that mode again where we're just kind of in limbo right now as we are participating. I mean, pontificating or whatever you want to call it. Um, Kind of the start of some new way of ministering on here. It's called Zapster, which we talked about to some degree about how we kind of create a system of messaging people in real time through group. We call it a Zap, which it basically is a kind of a fun way to tag somebody into a live event. And we're going to be using this that you see tonight, and also Cosme and a few other ones too. And we're working on getting people that we can zap and people that really want to be a part of these types of events. Now, the events that we're going to be creating are going to be Jesus events. They're going to be Bible studies and prayer and worship, but also games and watch together nights, movie nights. We're hoping to create an app that will one day be used on phones all over the world. And I think that this app has the potential because so many people are doing live streaming events now, and they need a way that they can multi uh, uh, zap or multi tag people into their events. And with this methodology that I've created, it's basically a group notification system that can work on any social media site as long as they have push notifications that they can send out. Like most sites now have mobile app. So if people are on their mobile app, they'll get a zap. And the idea is that we want to zap people into these events um, prior to the event starting, maybe 15 minutes before, start zapping people so that when they get it, we're ready to go live and that they don't have to wait or a lot of times we send notifications out 2 or 3 days ahead of an event and people don't remember. They got lives, are busy. But if you can zap somebody in real time and make it fun, make it like a zap, like zap, you're it, tag, you're it, that kind of a thing, where it just has a different feel. It's not like an ordinary notification. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, they're doing something, big deal. This is like you've been tagged into this event. It has it's a different way of communicating that event to somebody that I think will resonate with people. And I think it's going to increase our overall attendance to our events. Now we'll see. Right now, we aren't really using it, so we don't really have any measuring system to go by. We don't know if it's working yet or not. We'll know as soon as I get it completed and we're still working on those details. Where are we going to zap people from? What is going to be the main zapping, place? And I think right now we're kind of focused on Telegram. It's a mobile and a desktop app that you can get, and you can use it to easily. You could, push out an event from there, and it would zap their phone in real time. And now, some of the events we'll do on Telegram. Telegram has a lot of uh, good features like video and audio and posting and that. But most of our events are going to be in places that have games and watch together type programs so that we can gather people in groups. We're going to use on Facebook. We're going to create a Zapster on Facebook. We've already got one on some other social media sites. And the idea is that if you can hit everybody in a group zap, as it were, then you're gonna hopefully increase your chances of getting some people. It's not easy to get people to events these days. Everybody is getting, I think, wearied out on Zoom and Zoom calls and everything since the pandemic. It In a way it kind of hurt live streaming, I think, because so many people were doing it, they got burned out on it. And so now it's like, oh, I don't want to go to a meeting. But I think when it's something fun, it's not a meeting, it's not boring, it's something interesting that somebody would want to do. You can also directly zap somebody into an event, which could just simply be having a chat. So the idea is that we're using a concept of messaging and notification systems that are eventually, one day, we hope to create an app for phones that would create this unique sort of way of laser beaming your phone and making it feel like it's being laser beamed, and with a very high pitched laser sound and also the vibration to your phone, which basically turns your phone into a laser zapped phone. And so then, you would get the little cute little zap guy saying, "Hey, you've been zapped into an event," whatever, animation. We're going to use graphics. That we're going to put a lot of time into the notifications, which nobody ever thinks about, by the way. They just create the event and then hopefully somebody will come to it. But we're focusing more on the notifications part of it because that's what people actually see when they get invited to an event. So we're trying to make that more personable and more exciting, and hopefully we'll see how it works. Can't really say now. We haven't had enough time with it, but I know that in general, my invitation skills and my just motivation to do it has increased personally. And I think a lot of times we're not sending out even notifications anymore because we're just burned out on the whole thing. So hopefully, this will be a reboot for everyone, and that we can all come back together online and have these great chats and these great times. I don't think chat is by any means dead. Live streaming and YouTube and that has kind of reinvigorated the chat. People, when they come to a live stream, some people don't want to go on cam or video or audio, so they just go in a chat room, and that's fine. But it's revived the chat. And there are many chat sites now that are trying to get going. It's very hard to get a chat site going today because of the different factors that are involved in that. But we've been successful on a lot of different fronts. And one of the things that we've done, we kind of piggybacked, we use that term, on the success of some of these other sites. We figure that if somebody has people randomly there, that we can take advantage of that and start chat rooms. And it's been the model that we've used has been very successful. We've seen thousands upon thousands of people touched by the gospel. We've had healings and miracles. We've had many salvations. We've had people called into the ministry. We've had, I guess, if you measure success by the fruit in the people's lives, we've been very successful. But we've come to a place now where we're not really drawing as many people. We've kind of had to reinvent the wheel, as it were, and that's what we're in the process of doing. So hopefully, as we do these live streams from Watch Together here, you see the platform behind me. Um, Watching TV with a bunch of your friends. You got the chat room over here, down here online, and then I could go on cam in here and whatever. There's Bob Ross. But you can see that you could do a lot of stuff in these event rooms. You could have your friends come and watch you, and you don't have to wait for me to invite you guys. If you become part of Zapster, then you are able to create Zapster events. And Zapster events uses this is Watch Together. Up here is a link. You can invite people, and you can come in here and use this. You can invite people to watch TV with you, or videos with you, or whatever. If you go up here and see, there's a ton of things you can actually do. You can do Facebook, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. You could do TikTok. I don't really recommend it, but it's there because of what they're doing with China and all that. We tried to stay away. Twitch, Vimeo, and then YouTube. And of course, there's screen share. There's a direct link. Screen share. A direct link means that you could link directly a website into here. So basically, you can do anything in here. And this is um, a platform that I love, and it's great because it's easy to use. I'm able to come in here and I can control the chat at the same time while I'm preaching. I can use these quick videos to add to the messages, and using media in live stream is much better. This reminds me of the old Rabbit Chat days, right? When we were in Rabbit Chat and we had all the chat over here and we had the media right here, and then down here you saw the people. It's a similar, very similar setup to Rabbit Chat. It has that type of flow to it, although this doesn't have I don't think, the ability for random users. That's the only drawback, but it is a place to invite people to. So like I said, once we get Zapster fully up and running, we'll start having events. And then if you guys want to help me host events, then I can show you how to do it, and you can invite people. Hopefully, we'll have a bunch of people on Telegram. There's a way for us to actually advertise for not that much money on there and get new people. There's a way to get new people on Telegram. There's a path to it. It's not easy, but there is a path to it, and we can make it happen. Now, Cosme is another app that we're going to be using. It's very similar to this. It's a Watch Together platform, except that Cosme has games, tons of games that you can play in real time, and so, or in a group. So that is what we're going to use for gaming and sending people to gaming events and things of that nature. Now, the idea here is that you're creating events around the Zap. The Zap is the notification that you'll send out. And so you're creating the event around the Zap instead of the opposite, creating the event around, the notifications, creating the events around, wait, creating notifications around the events. You know what I mean? The opposite of that. So you're creating the notification for the event, and so it's an interesting way of looking at doing ministry and any kind of event. So basically, you can invite people here. You can invite them to Cosme. We'll have some other options, and this is going to be great. It's going to be fun. You can invite one person if you just had a friend and you wanted to come here and watch a movie night together, or you can invite everybody to the movie night. It's up to you. I'm going to be doing these events. I'm going to be triggering these apps out there and getting people, hopefully, to come in to some of our events. And I think if we're doing fun events, things that people would like, imagine you're on a Saturday night and you didn't have anything to do. You're at home, you're on your phone. It's kind of boring, and you get a zap from us that come to a live event, watch a movie with us. I mean, what's more fun to watch a movie with other people? And when you can do that in here and have, you know, we could have Giphy files and chat, and we could be eating popcorn together and so on and so forth, in a digital way. So it's awesome. It's creating an opportunity for us to minister to a lot of people in a nice, comfortable way, using things that everybody does every day, but having more impact in their lives by bringing them into a live event and then sharing the gospel with them. And that's how this is going to work. It's a new way of doing our ministry online, because we can touch one person or we can touch 100. It just doesn't matter. It's the part of it that matters is getting people in front of us to be able to minister to them. And that's why we have to be creative. We have to be divinely inspired of God to reach out to people. God knows how to reach these people. We don't know, but he does. And he drops those ideas on us. This idea to create these notifications. I didn't have that idea. And I'm not saying it's divine either. I'm just saying God does impress upon us ways in which we can build his kingdom. And that's a no doubt about that. He does impress upon us the ways that we can share the gospel in a way that is impactful and that will bring people to Jesus. And our goals haven't changed here. We're not here for any other reason than to present the gospel through media, through the internet, through these sites. That's it, to bring the gospel to sinners and to help Christians grow. And that's been our goal since 2013. It is still our goal today. We use different methods than most people ever even thought of. Most people have no clue of any of this stuff that goes on, but we're here. We're in the thick of it for Jesus, and we're ministering to people and bringing the gospel and changing lives for his kingdom. And pray for us as we move forward in this new phase of Jesus Connect, using this method of notifications and pinging people and push notifications that are now available on phones everywhere. Everybody's on their phones. We got to zap their phone. We got to get their phone to come alive for Jesus, so that when we invite them, that they're going to come. We're believing God that they will come to these events. So we're going to start in May. This is May now, but probably middle of May, we're going to start zapping people in a good way and bringing them to Jesus. So God bless you guys. Thanks a lot for listening. And if you're getting this on YouTube or wherever your Instagram, wherever you're getting these videos, may you like them and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can get more likes, more views, and people that want to be a part of this can, see it, because it'll get more exposure and people will see our videos, and that's how it works on social media. So make sure you subscribe to this. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time.